Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do a casual get ready with me today. As we can see, there is no makeup on, but this week is a special week because it's my birthday week. To be fair, I'm not actually like that much of a birthday person. I don't tend to get overly excited for it. So today is Monday and my birthday is on Friday. I think there's a number of meals that are planned with, family and Joe and things like that. So I thought to myself, why not do a birthday get ready with me? So most likely this will probably be something that I will wear around by the time of my birthday. Got some new bits. This video is probably going to be a long one. I'm sure you've already seen how long it is. I am already anticipating it's going to be a long video. So I got myself this lovely little eyeshadow from NYX. This is the Hot Singles eyeshadow in Butterscotch Caramel. So it's just a really nice deep mustard colour, completely matte eyeshadow. And yeah, I don't know, I have seen a number of tutorials on YouTube where people have done a smoky eye but using more of the kind of warm mustard colours. So I thought, well, I'm doing a neutral smoky eye, but there's colour, a different colour to what I would normally use, so that's what we're going with. So I've cleansed my skin. I use my Pixie Glow Tonic. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of moisturiser now. I'm actually using my I'm actually using my night moisturiser only because I do like that it's really nice and rich consistency. And I don't know, I feel like my skin is starting to get a little bit drier now. Maybe this is to do with age, who knows. So I'm currently 27 right now, and I am going to be turning 28, so only a couple of years and I will be 30. Now I've got no problem with getting older. Don't mind it really. I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've achieved in my life so far, so I've got no feelings of worry or anxious because I'm close to turning 30. But there's going to be a vlog going up on Thursday where I will talk about the pots, so I'll leave you to watch that there. But I got some new brushes. Let's see if I can get them all out. So it's these green and a rose gold brush set. There's face brushes, there's eye brushes. I'm going to be using numerous ones today. So as you can see, eye ones, we've got lip ones. I won't pull them all out right now, but I do show those more as well on the vlog. But I got them from Amazon. They are super soft. I've already used some of them yesterday, which is why they're already dirty, but I'm really liking them so far. So I'm going to take the flat foundation brush and I'm going to use that to put on my primer. So this is just my go-to primer, my Pixie Poreless and Flawless. So I'm just going to take that and pat that into the skin. Okay, and then I'm going to take my GRWM, the liquid chrome highlighter drops. This is in Beam Me Up. Beam Me Up, Sculpty. A couple of drops of that on my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, Cupid's bow, and then with the same brush then I am just gonna blend that in then. So fresh. Put a little bit on the brow bone as well, just some of the excess. So going in with my all-time fave Naked Skin. This one is in the shade 7. Funny story, right? The other day I had run out of my Naked Skin, so I thought to myself, do you know, I'm gonna go into town, I am gonna have a look at what the shops have got, and I am gonna get something new. I'm gonna get something different. I was adamant. I thought I've used the Naked Skin now for pretty much the past year. Yeah, I think it's been like an entire year now. So I thought, come on, it's time to try a new foundation. Yeah, went around every single makeup shop and I still ended up with the same one. It was more for I couldn't find one which was just as like nice and lightweight feeling, liquidy, with a bit of a glow, but it's not too moisturising. All the ones that I could seem to find, and ones which, because I've been trying to use brands more which are cruelty free. I mean, I'm sure I've got makeup probably here that isn't, but that's something that I have been trying to do more and more, and that I am going to try and find more brands in 2018 which don't test on animals. And I just couldn't seem to find anything. I almost got the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, but it's so thick that I thought it's just not worth it if I'm not going to use it. So I just got the same one. It is in a different shade though, because I couldn't remember the shade that I had. So I got colour matched, and she colour matched me at 7, only to find out the one I had was actually shade 6. So it's, well, I think it's matching okay because I have been gradual tanning. So it matches okay. It's tiny little bit dark, but the more I gradual tan, the more that will fix itself. So I'm going to contour using my GRWM contour stick. But this time I am not going to use my beauty blender to blend that in. I'm going to use this brush. So I did use it for my foundation yesterday and it worked really well. But I think I do just prefer using beauty blender, but this was really nice. It's just like a very dense, like round brush, perfect for like cream and liquid products. So I'm just going to use that to buff this all out. I am super pleased as well with the beauty blender that I've got. I think this is going to be the beauty blender that I stick with now for the rest of the time. I hope it never gets discontinued. So it's from the same brand that I've been getting my sponges from for ages. If you remember, I got a like lilac-y purple one last time and it was like really super round, and I was finding like it hard to get underneath. Well, I seen this one then, and this has got a very like tapered edge, so this gets right underneath. But even if you still have problems with using this end, it has got 2 flat edges, so literally you can get so close underneath. It's amazing, and I've been using like these sides for doing baking. It is the best. So continuing on with the skin, just going to use my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer. Pop a couple of dots because it is very thick and full coverage, so you don't need a lot. A little bit in the centre of the nose. Go around the cupid bow area. I do like to take a bit underneath the contour, so that's just going to help it really like pop. it just helps if you're not super duper like neat or clean. Do you know, because it is my birthday makeup, I'm gonna go all out and use a second bit of concealer as well, only in like highlighting areas. I don't think they do this anymore, but Marks and Spencer's used to do these highlighter pens pretty much like the YSL Touche Eclat. So it is literally just like an illuminating highlighting pen. So I am just gonna mix that on top and use that for really highlighting. And the thing is, you can use quite a lot of this product, or like anything similar. I think like Maybelline do one, obviously the YSL do one, but usually these are quite lightweight. Oh, Kiko do one as well, which is quite good. They're quite lightweight, so they'll blend out really, really easy and won't look cakey. So I'm going to go back in with the Beauty Blender. So I'm going to use the flat side, start blending that out then. So yeah, just you can get literally right in that inner corner and so close to that lash line. So before I use any powders, I'm going to use a little bit more of this liquid highlight. So I'm going to carry on with the skin for now. So I'm going to take my Pixie palette. I'm going to take the yellow shade. I'm actually going to take it on this brush. I think this is meant to be like a blush brush or maybe a bronzer brush, but I'm going to use it for setting my under eye. So I'm then going to go in with this angled brush. This is from You Spicy, and I'm going to go in with that shade by there. I do tap a lot of that off on my wrist, if you can see, because it is super pigmented. Take a teeny amount of that just down the side of the nose as well. And then I'm just going to set the rest of my face using my Pure 4-in-1 powder. This is in the colour Tan. I absolutely love this powder. I think this is the best powder like ever, literally ever. I'm going to take a little bit of that down my neck as well because I want to match. Yeah, I think this powder is pretty much, I've got the same feelings about it as I do with the Urban Decay foundation. It feels so lightweight, but it just makes your skin look completely flawless. And a good little trick with this foundation is the more you work it in, the more you buff it in, the more coverage that you get from it. So I'm gonna go back in with this brush that I used for contour, and I'm just gonna take my bronzer, my trusty old Stila bronzer, and bronze up the old face. Okay, so onto eyes. So to start off with, I am going to go in with my trusty old 350M palette. I'm going to take this kind of large flat shading brush, and I'm just going to set my eyelid so it's completely matte. So next I'm going to take this large fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with this shade by here. And it's going to start popping that in the crease then. So I'm going to go in with a very small brush then and take that same transition shade and just run that underneath my eye then. Right, I'm going to go in then, actually using one of the W7 brushes that I got with the palette because I do absolutely love it, and going in with this shade by here. Actually, I'm going to mix that shade with that shade. So one is a kind of bronzy colour and then the other one is slightly more kind of like olivey, mustardy tone to it, and that's going to go in the crease as well. So I haven't tried out this look, so this is literally just, we're just going with the flow and seeing where the look takes us. For my birthday, it's mainly meals, it's mainly centered around food. Yeah, like I said, I'm not like a huge like birthday person, but it's nothing to do with the fact that oh I'm older, really nothing to do with that, but I just feel, I don't know, like I don't like people making like a huge fuss over me, and I think being centre of attention, I don't know, it just feels a bit like odd, strange. So I kind of think, oh no, like we honestly don't have to do anything for my birthday. I'm quite happy just to stay in and play video games, which I probably will do in the day. But I think Joe wants to take me out for a meal in the evening on Friday. And then I think we're probably going for a meal on the Saturday then with the fam. And actually on Monday it'll be 911 year anniversary. Obviously not wedding. This is just, it's been 11 years that we've been together. 11 years since our first date. That's to me, that's more exciting than my birthday. So again, with that same pencil brush, I'm gonna take that same mixture and just run that underneath the eye as well. Okay, so that's that for now, and then I am gonna go in with this brush. So it's just like a kind of smaller crease brush then, and I'm gonna go in with the butterscotch shade, and that's literally just gonna go all in the crease then. Okay, it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. And it's actually coming out lighter than what it looks like in the pan as well. So that's just going in the crease, and then I'm running some underneath it as well. Then just going back in with that mix of the previous two shades, just to kind of deepen this up a little bit. Okay, so I want to put some shimmer on this, so I will be right back now. Okay, so I am gonna go in first of all with this shade by here. I'm gonna pack that all over the lid. So it's just like a bronzy shade. A tiny little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not like chunky glitter. And then I am going to go in with this W7 Metal Flash glitter eyeliner, and it's going to go straight on top. And then take that brush just to kind of move the product around a little bit. So I'm just going to pop some black eyeliner in the usual spots. Okay, so I do look a little bit different now. The battery died, so I decided just to carry on doing this one eye and then I'll just show you the rest of it on this side then. So I've got quite like a thick liner going on. So we're going to see if we can replicate this on this side. So this is just the NYX Epic Ink liner. Still not a huge fan of it, but just haven't got around to getting another steeler one yet. So I tend to start doing like a thin line and then just gradually keep adding until it's the thickness that I want it. So when you've got them looking somewhat similar, I'm then just going to take a little bit more of that black hole liner and just run that along the waterline. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara. And then I'm just going to take my favourite highlighter at the moment, which is the gold shade from the Sleek palette. Pop that just underneath the brow bone. So I'm going to do a full tutorial soon on liner and how I get my flicks. I'm going to pop a little bit of that highlighter just on this inner corner as well. So yeah, I will probably wear this look out on Friday when we go for a meal. Don't know where we're going for a meal, but I feel like this look will be suitable for most places. Now time for the false lash. So now that we've got our lash on, I'm going to go back in with the mascara and just load up those lower lashes then. Okay, so now I'm just going to tidy up this brow a little bit. So I'm going to take the angle brush and go in with the contour colour. It's nice and like ashy toned. Yeah, that is a problem when you've got brows which are quite thick like mine are, is that obviously, yeah, they do need to be tidied up as well, but a lot of the times if you fit in with the shade that technically matches the colour of your hair and your brows, you will just end up with really like thick, dark brows that look a bit like slugs. And then set it into place with the Rimmel brow gel then. So this does come out a bit light, but once it's set then, because I've got it on this side, and once it's set, it does set darker, so it will look a bit weird to begin with, but trust me, it will all work out fine in the end. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this little fan brush and go in with that same gold highlighter shade and bless those cheekbones. And once you are satisfied that you have put highlighter pretty much all over your face, I'm then going to move on to my lips. I'm going to go in with my favourite lip combination. To be honest, this is so neutral that you could put pretty much any lip colour with it, but we all know what a hoe I am for that nude lip, so we're gonna go with it. And I mean, it's my birthday. If I want to wear a nude lip, I will wear a nude lip. So this is the GRWM lip liner in Toast. And then I'm just going to go over the top of that with my NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Natural. This is the finished result. I actually quite like that eyeshadow in the end. I wasn't sure about it. When I first started using it, I thought like, oh, I don't know. It's not as like pigmented as what I wanted it to be, but I think it actually turned out really nice. So it's, yeah, slightly different from the colour that I would usually use, which is like a warm orange brown colour. So it is slightly more of like a mustard colour, but yeah, I think it goes really well with the glitter. This is the last makeup tutorial you will see from me when I'm 27. Let's see if next week the makeup tutorial is any different. So once you watch the one next week, refer back to this one and see if there's anything different, whether I have grown up anymore. Yeah, if you like this video, just give it a cheeky thumbs up, and yes, I will see you next time. Bye.